4.5 months after the ICC issued a warrant for her arrest, Russia's Maria Lvova-Belova confirms more than 700,000 Ukrainian kids were moved to Russia. In a report she authored, Lvova-Belova said Russia accepted almost 5 million Ukrainians since the war began. Backing the party line, Lvova-Belova maintains the vast majority of the Ukrainian children brought to Russia were accompanied by a parent or guardian. The International Criminal Court says it has credible evidence the kids are being forcibly deported, which is a violation of the Geneva Convention's Article 49 and amounts to cultural genocide. On March 17th, the ICC issued arrest warrants for Lvova-Belova and Russian President Vladimir Putin for their responsibility in overseeing the forced deportations. If either Putin or Lvova-Belova travel to a member nation of the International Criminal Court, they'll be arrested on sight.
Putin seeks to rob Ukraine of its future by taking its children. Russia's system of forced relocation, re-education, and adoption of Ukraine's children is a key element of the Kremlin's systematic efforts to deny and suppress Ukraine's identity, its history, and its culture.
A handful of Ukrainian kids were able to make it back home from Russia, but the vast majority are still gone. Russia is accused of operating a network of more than 100 facilities to house all of these stolen children. Younger kids are put into foster homes or adopted quickly, while older kids are sent to re-education camps. And because of Russia's mandatory military service, it's possible Ukrainian kids could one day be forced to fight against their homeland. Meanwhile, the toll on civilians is felt in other ways across Ukraine's war-torn regions. Doctors are reporting the number of amputations performed is about on par with how many performed during World War I. Newly compiled data from medical sources and charities operating in Ukraine estimate between 20,000 and 50,000 Ukrainians have lost one or more limbs since the start of the war. The actual figure could be much higher by the time the war ends. 67,000 Germans needed an amputation during World War I, along with 41,000 Britons. Over the course of the United States wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, fewer than 2,000 veterans had an amputation. The Wall Street Journal reports of the 200,000 serious injuries suffered by Ukrainians over the course of the war, about 10% required some form of amputation. Unfortunately, those are the type of numbers you should expect to see based on the type of war being waged, where indiscriminate Russian artillery and the heavy use of mines means all Ukrainians are targeted, whether they're civilians or soldiers. For more unbiased, straight-fact reporting on the war in Ukraine, be sure to check out SAN.com.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. So to make sure you get journalism that you trust, like and subscribe to Straight Arrow News below. It goes a long way in telling YouTube we're the kind of news that you want to see more of. And for all of our content, go to straightarrownews.com.